All right, let's see what's going on. LA Cardinal apologizes to plaintiffs, Los Angeles. Cardinal Roger Mahony, leader of the nation's largest Roman Catholic archdiocese, apologized Sunday to hundreds of people who will get a share of $660 million settlement over allegations of clergy sex abuse. There's really no way to go back and give them the innocence that was taken from them. The one thing I wish I could give the victims, I cannot, he said. Once again, I apologize to anyone who has been offended or who has been abused. It should not have happened, and it should never happen again. Mahony said that he met in the past 14 months with dozens of people alleging clergy abuse, and those meetings helped him to understand the importance of a quick resolution to what he called a terrible sin and crime. The settlement will not affect the Archdiocese core ministry, Mahony said, but the church will have to sell buildings, use some of its invested funds, and borrow money. The Archdiocese will not sell any parish properties, he said. We gather today because this long journey has come to an end, and a new chapter of the journey is beginning, Mahony told reporters. The deal between the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Los Angeles and more than 500 alleged victims of clergy sexual abuse reached late Saturday is by far the largest payout since the nationwide clergy abuse scandal emerged in 2002 in Boston. The settlement also called for the release of the priest's confidential personal files after being reviewed by a judge, according to Todd Tamberg, spokesman for the Archdiocese. And the settlement had not required Mahony to speak and give his public apology. Early Sunday, Mahony presided over Mass at the Cathedral of Our Lady of Angels in downtown Los Angeles without directly addressing the settlement. The service did include a prayer for victims of the clergy abuse. Mahony and all parties are expected to be before Los Angeles Superior Court judge on Monday to enter a settlement into the court records, attorney said. I think for those of us who have been involved in this for more than 5 years, it's a huge relief, said Michael Hennig, Archdiocese attorney. But it's a disappointment, too, that we didn't get this done much earlier than this. Parishioners reacted with disappointment and relief to the settlement. Well, you know, first of all, it's just sick. It makes me sick because I'm Catholic. And it makes me sick to think that priests would abuse their position to go ahead and sexually abuse young men, and I understand it was a few girls that were involved, but mostly men or children. And for them to do that kind of stuff, man, it's just disgusting. And I would like to know that these priests, that something's happening to them, jail time, you know, getting their nuts cut, or, you know what I'm saying? I just can't believe that these guys can just do it. The church pays off and it's over with. Look, I was an altar boy when I was young, and let me tell you, I was altar boy at St. Mark's Catholic Church. It was right outside, right around the corner from the University of Maryland. The priests there were great. They were fun. They were just full of life. Nobody ever did anything to anybody there. You know, so I guess where I'm going with this is, for a few bad apples, remember the Roman Catholic Church is huge. So what you have is you have a few priests who were out there doing this kind of stuff, and you know, for the most part, you're probably talking a small percentage, but that doesn't change the fact that they screwed up people's lives. I mean, you know, you take a young boy who doesn't know anything from anything, and you take an adult in a position who's homosexual or has homosexual tendencies and starts doing stuff to this kid. You fuck with this kid's mind. That he doesn't know whether or not he's gay, you know, and then for the shame, if he's not gay, then he's walking around with this guilt and shame that is beyond belief. And for anybody to understand that, you know, you got to understand the shame that goes with it, just for the church angle. And so these people try keep it, conceal it, keep it intact. but what it's doing is it's eating at them. And they go out and they do crazy things to try to compensate for it. And that's just, that's human nature. Human nature is to go out and do things to fight off whatever it was that you think you are based on what had happened in your past. So, it's a shame that these priests took the innocence from these young men, young boys, keep calling them men because they're adults now. And, but at the same time, you're talking about a small percentage. Yeah, they fucked up their lives. They surely did. But overall, the church isn't bad. And you can't sit there. Like I said, I was an altar boy. I was inside the scenes of things. And, I never witnessed any priest doing anything out of the way, putting hands where they didn't belong. Everything was kind of fun and upbeat. And, again, I have nothing but good stuff to say about the church. And I haven't been to church in a very long time, but that has nothing to do with anything other than me being lazy on Sundays. But going back to the story, you got this huge payoff, but it doesn't really state what's happening to these priests that abuse these kids. And seriously, don't you think that's part of what should be going on? We should know, what it is, how they're being punished. I don't know. Throwing money at the situation, yeah, that's fine, and that'll help people in their lives. But does it help with the psychological abuse that they went through? No. Is it going to change what happened to them? No. Again, the whole thing's just sad and messed up. And throwing money at the situation, I guess, is what they feel they need to do. It actually looks to me like the church is trying to hurry up and do this and be done with it. They say it's been ongoing for a while, but still seems like a quick settlement. Let's get it done, and then we don't have to worry about it anymore. But anyway, I guess it's the beginning. I'll be back.